Happy birthday, Aries. I am here with your end of March reading. We're going to do end of March into the vibing into the beginning energies of April, but I will go ahead and make a separate video for April. If you can hear, that is my newborn here. I've been on a little of a hiatus, excuse me, as I have been having my baby. She is a talker, so she's going to be chiming in on your reading. So she loves to chime in on love reading, so we will see. So I'm going to be using the Game of Thrones tarot here. And I will be using my oracle that I made myself just for one card pull after. It's the Wild Starfire oracle that I made. So let's get into and read what your energies are for... I've been shuffling a lot as I've been chilling with the baby this morning. There's also Tarzan in the background if you can hear that. Yeah, there's Tarzan. Okay, energies for Aries for the end of April, and I'm gonna let it shuffle for a minute before I take any jumpers. Energies for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the end of March, going into April. Okay. Alright, and go ahead and take them. Oh my goodness, Aries, you're definitely traveling, okay? I just got like every single travel card jumping out, and I'm definitely seeing romantic offers, and so I'm guessing that is the theme of the reading. So let's see if I can get it to behave. And that came out earlier. There. Okay. Alright, Aries. Your subconscious energy is the Seven of Pentacles, so we are seeing a lot of you trying to see the fruits of your labor, see like how you feel about things. You're really feeling in your element. You know, there's a lot of planets in the sign of Aries. You're like, you know what, let me decide, let me evaluate what I feel about these relationships. So even if you had some relationships where the other person was just like really dominating them, now here with the Emperor, the Six of Coins, the Two of Cups, you are really taking control. You're really deciding to be the controlling force in the relationship. You're not going to let other people emotionally overpower you anymore. And this is the same in work too. I see you going ahead and taking control here in the end of March and the decisions that you're making moving forward in April, to not really have fear anymore when it comes to what you need. Bless you, my love. What you want. You know, you're going to get that feeling of, bless you, instead of feeling like your boss is the devil wears Prada and untouchable, you're like, you know what, let me get what I need to get. I need to ask for time off. I need to get some more coin. I need to, you know, find out what's going on behind the scenes. Some of you have been trying to figure out what's going on behind the scenes with certain situations at work. It could be in regards to a romantic endeavor or relationship that's going on there, either with you or with other people. There could be other types of relationships that are developing. Even wondering if your boss's relationship with somebody is keeping you from getting what you need, or you know, if someone has a crush on you that your boss is into. So I do see that for some of you, having that dynamic in the workplace. But it does look like you're getting closer to finding out whatever it is that you have been waiting for here and trying to develop. A lot of you are really deciding to be hands-on when it comes to growing and developing your lives and really taking that power. There's definitely good, sweet energy here for romantic relationships, but I did see the Three of Swords jump out and the Nine of Cups reverse, which means there's good energy for partnerships here, but the ones that you know are shit are not going to last. They're not going to stand up right now. You're not going to want them. They're going to get overpowered. They're going to fall apart, that kind of thing. So right now, go for the real thing, and that's what's going to stick for you. Okay, and there we have it there. So there's definitely a lot of you Aries who are traveling. We had the Three of Wands, which here jumps out again, the Three of Swords. We had the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands all jump out during the shuffle. And here we have the Three of Wands with the World card. So I see successful travel for you. In the middle of that, we have the Home card, the Four of Wands. This can be being well received where you're at, feeling like home there. This can also be the home being taken care of while you're traveling. For some of you, it is a moving of the home. And I do feel like for some of you, it's kind of going to be something you're planning and looking out for. So that looks really good. If you've been planning, where do I want to live? Where do I want to go? Some of you have been kind of on the road for a while, and then it's like your ship's coming in. You're going to find like, you know what, I want to dock here. It feels good. So if you've been wondering, you might find where you want to move just by traveling, and all of a sudden it resonates with you and you realize that this is where you want to go. Some of you are going to be returning home. So if you have a place that you grew up, or if you haven't been back to wherever you feel like is your home that really resonated with you. Some of you, I feel like it's a place that you traveled to during college. You're going to be going back there, and it's going to be feeling really good. This energy of travel is going to be carrying particularly through the summer for a lot of you Aries, or you might be traveling more than once. Some of you, there could be as many as 3 different trips that you're going to be taking. All right, let's see here. Okay, for a lot of you, I'm seeing you doing a much better job at saving in the past, or saving now than you were in the past. There's definitely the energy of putting away childish games, so to speak. We have the 6 of Cups reversed, the 4 of Coins, and the Chariot. So in the positive note, this combination is saying that you're really ready to be like, you know what, let me take care of my shit. Let me make sure I can get the loans that I need. Let me make sure I can, keep my bank account floating and really handle that. Now, for some of you, you could be feeling, I'm feeling there's a select group of you that feels a sense of scarcity when you save money. It's like this really ironic thing. Like when you put your money away and you can't see it, you start feeling like you don't have what you need, and it worries you, because then you're like, you want to see your finances, or you want to spend it so that you have stuff around you, so that you know that that you're secure. It's like your way of trying to feel secure. So that is kind of needing to change right now, and to make sure that there isn't any past hang-ups, especially from childhood or past romantic relationships, that are making you hoard things at this time that aren't doing well for you. Some of you need to make sure you're not going to buy a new car or something just to impress somebody who says that you need to have one, okay? Now, those of you who are looking to go ahead and invest in one for the safety of your children, or for a better investment, because this one is, old and needs to go now, I see that going well. And if you come professionally, if you come as an adult, you're adulting well, there should be no problem in going ahead and getting that line of credit or that approval that you're needing to get that vehicle. All right, so let's do one last line of draw from this for what we're carrying from March into April and Aries season here. 5 of Cups, Strength, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so it is saying that you can go ahead and get your emotional fulfillment that you need, Aries, but you have to go ahead and let go of the stuff that you know that you don't want anymore. This is hard because as Aries, you don't want to feel like you don't want to feel like you lose anything, but Aries can actually be really good at leaving situations that it's like it's boring to you, or it's worn out, it's played out. So kind of think of things that way. Things that are kind of tormenting you emotionally, things that are causing you grief and pain, or just not making you happy anymore. But for whatever reason, maybe for duty, for family, I'm seeing cards of family and children here, and cards of work. For honor, you've been holding on to that and kind of suffering through them. It's saying to let yourself change, and here if we look at the Game of Thrones, Lady Brienne, she's very much has a hard time letting go if she's pledged honor to something, even if it needs to be flexible at the moment. And then here we have Sam, and he was able to learn to be flexible and to learn to change and evolve, the roles that he or others thought that he could be in, and so that he could find his happiness in what he's really good at, and that made him more useful, more happy for everyone else around him. So yes, doing that yourself, finding your strengths is like your huge thing. What are your strengths, Aries? Not only just as an Aries, but in your full astrological chart. Going with those and not taking grief anymore for them, okay? So let's go ahead and draw from my Oracle card for Aries. Oh, one jumped out right there. And we have the travel card. This is the card of Sagittarius in my deck. It has an astrolabe there. We have the Archer. It says, I do not know the way, and I will not ask. No game plan. So as much as you guys are getting yourselves together when it comes to finances in certain ways, it's saying stay open. Like, that's what you guys do. You're pioneers. You're meant to take risks that the rest of us just couldn't take, or well, I've learned to. I have some Aries in my chart, but I learned from you guys, right? So we need that. We need the sign of Aries. So in the times where you're not sure what you want, it's enough to know that you don't know the answer yet, and it's enough to know that no one has the right to boss you around in your life, and to sit in that spot and to sit in that openness and be okay with not having that game plan, with just enjoying that stretch of the road trip, and until it lines up, like we were saying, you're going to have that home, you're going to have careers looks really well, but trust yourself on those in betweens, as you're leveling up, as you're changing jobs, as you're changing homes, as you're having to improvise on the road. Let yourself feel very comfortable and start to feel like it's a little bit delectable to be in that spot where you have no game plan in the midst of your plan. Okay, so that is your quick reading here for the end of March going into April. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you soon. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you soon.